The market drops and then pops, following our path to a T. Is it a Friday jam session? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we were looking for a drop down to around 50.20 and then a reversal, and that's exactly what we saw as the market dropped into our 50.20 area early on and bounced from there for the rest of the day. Now the question is it going to be a Friday jam session? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use our Elliott Wave theory to break down the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, the market did hit a low early in the morning and went up. We were long early in the day, and someone asked me to do the Google earnings, so I did on the live call that I do in my room every day. Here's the snippet from that call. To me, this looks like an A, B, C right here, and then they bounced back. The question is this a B wave where we'd be looking for another C wave down toward their gap? Or does Google need a new high? And given the fact that I'm expecting a C wave up, I could see this as more of a wave 4, and then maybe their earnings give them their wave 5. As you can see, I wasn't 100% sold on Google, but giving the prevailing winds and the C wave we were expecting to the upside, I was looking for Google to make a new high, and that's what we're seeing in the after hours. So if you want to be part of this winning team, stay tuned for later in the video, but for now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are actually on the 1-hour Google chart. I just wanted to show their earnings post-market here. They made a 22-point jump so far. This is a volatile number. It will move around, but we were looking for that wave 5 up. It does look like we've gotten that, and even though I wasn't 100% sold on what Google would do, I did say that given that the market was looking for a C wave up, I would expect that move up to play out. Because if Google is tanking the market way down, it's going to be awfully hard for the overall C wave to play out. So Google doing what we thought it would do here, jumping about 20 points after hours. Let's jump over to the ES. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And no surprises here. We were looking for our low. We got it. We looked for the A wave up into these blue boxes. We got it. We were looking for a drop down to the 50-20 area, the 618 retrace. For the B wave, we got it. We were looking for a C wave back up, and they did that here after hours. They've taken out the highs of the week and have set themselves up for this C wave up toward the 51.87 to 52.50 area. There's good resistance here and here that we would expect to hold. And at that point, we'd be looking for the start of a bigger C wave down where you get 1 of C, 2 of C, and then a breakdown. So market following our plan pretty well to a T here, and we are looking for this move up to continue into tomorrow. And basically, we're probably going to close the week at the highs unless they get to this 51.87 area quick. We could see like a midday jam, get up there, and then pull back off of that. But I think they'll probably close the week up here in this 51.80 area somewhere to start the week next week with maybe a little push and then down from there. So overall, we're really looking at a couple of possibilities. The ABC to go ahead and play out towards that 51.80 area. This would be a 5-wave move up, and breaking out over this high would put us in 3 of C. And again, overall, we'd be looking for that 51.87 to 52.50 area. From there, we'd be looking to the downside as the primary path. As an alternate, if they reject anywhere from 51.48 into this 51.64 level, which I would not necessarily expect, if they do that and push down, we could call C over there. Or if they're able to push up through 52.50, then we could start talking about the potential to going back to all-time highs. But I don't see that as a primary path at this time. The breakdown through support, the corrective bounce off of the lows, and the retrace following exactly what we would expect leads me to believe that we would reject in this area and start the down move. But again, over this 52.50 area would be trouble for the bears, and we would be looking at one more push to all-time highs from there. That is not the primary count, nor is it my overall expectation, but it's something to keep on the back burner should the bulls just go nuts and start to push higher from here. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, guys, on the NASDAQ, no surprises either. We were looking for this push up in A. We got it. We were looking for a pullback in B towards this 17,376 to 276 area. We got it. We were looking for a push back up in C, back over this high. We got that in the after hours. And we would expect them to continue tomorrow. 18,000 is the target, the 1.0. This is a standard target. They can't extend. We would look for them to hold 18,101 to 18,334 if they do extend. Back over 18,334, and we can start talking about all-time highs again. Again, that is not the expectation. The expectation is that we come up and fail this area and then start a bigger down move from there. As an alternate, anywhere over this C-wave high or A-wave high, which they are through, okay, anywhere over that puts us in the territory where C can end at any time. So if they don't make it to 18,000, they come up at the 17.9 area or something, reject this resistance level and shoot down. That could be the start of the C wave from there to the downside. So 18,000 would be the standard target. Above the 18,335 area would likely point us back to all-time highs. And anywhere under 18,000 that breaks down hard back toward the lows would likely point us lower. But I do expect Friday to end at the highs of the week and back into this resistance area again to start next week, either with a push up and then down or gap down from there. So that's what we'll be looking for on the NASDAQ as well. Pretty similar to the ES, both pretty clear paths as of right now. No real surprises over the last week or two. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, interact with PT and I, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking this out. We also have our educational material, our Elliott Wave for Beginners, and our Advanced Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced Elliott Wave course, we go over all of the very difficult patterns that this market has been throwing at us over the last year or so, the diagonals, the advanced fib levels, the double and triple threes, flats, everything else. We go through them, we draw them out so you can see what they look like, how they count, what their nomenclature is, all that stuff. Then we draw in the fibs so you can understand exactly how to measure these waves, where each wave is targeting, how to see that target, how to find it. You can see all the fibs over here, what you're looking for. And then we get on an actual chart and look at these structures so that you can see what they look like on a chart. You can see a contracting ending diagonal here, spikes down and reverses all the way back to the beginning, which is a hallmark of a diagonal. So all of this information is in 8 to 10 minute videos, so it's bite-sized, it's easy. I try to make it as simple as possible. Elliott Wave can be a little bit overwhelming at times. And as you can see on the screen, this is helping traders understand these difficult patterns. However, I understand if this is too complex to get started or you're just getting into Elliott Wave. That's why we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. This course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be so difficult when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. And this is why Elliott knew that the news cycles were useless so long ago. He threw those out and understood that key levels moved the market and what happened when those key levels held and when they broke. This gives you a huge trading advantage over the rest of the market. This course is 25 videos in 3 sections where we go over expectations, your mindset, the KISS method, why it works, your chart setup and tools. We go through every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave theory and why. And we go through the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where I go through each of the waves, how to measure them, what they look like, what their failure points are, everything you need to know to understand the market in a way that makes sense. Now, the cool thing about both of these courses is that if you don't want to buy them or you want to get them in a bundle and save some money, you can do that. But to get them for free, all you have to do is become a member of one of our online rooms. Both courses are included in those rooms. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video, as you've seen a few clips of the last few days, where we go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as all of the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing in day trade, so we do trade quite often in my room. If you're looking for individual stocks, futures trading, income trading, and PT's advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you huge multiples on your money. That's something you have to see to understand. That's why we give you that 7-day free trial. And then his income trading method is absolutely killing it. They're up about 70 points already for this month. Those are 70 ES points. And he's doing it sitting back, watching the market waste away. It's a great trading system. PT is an excellent trader. I think you'll love it in that room. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, our key takeaways for today. We are expecting Friday to be green. We are looking for 51.87 on the ES, up to as high as 52.50. Over 52.50 and the bears need to start to get worried. It would look like we would try to be making a pattern for a new all-time high. If they reject anywhere under 51.87 and break back down below this B wave low, then it's likely we have started C down already. Over on the NASDAQ, same basic setup, looking for a green Friday. Target being about the 18,000 area for the NQ, up to as high as the 18,334 area. Back over that area, and we will need to start talking about all-time highs again. But assuming they hold that area, we would look for the market to turn down. And a rejection anywhere under the 18,000 area that breaks the B wave low tells us we are very likely starting C down already. Guys, it's the weekend. Grab yourself a drink, get out of the house, have some fun, spend some time with your family, and I will talk to you next week.